Hello and welcome. My name is Vicki Adams Willis, and I am founder in residence here at Decidedly Jazz Dance Works, which is also known as DJD. And these are my wonderful partners in crime, Krista White and Sheldon Zandboer. And we do classes every Tuesday for our Dancing Parkinson's YYC program. Every Tuesday between September and mid-June. And of course this year all of our classes were virtual classes, and people registering in the program can choose to participate in a live Zoom class on Tuesdays. But we also, when you register, send a link to an ever-growing library of those classes. So people who aren't particularly comfortable doing the Zoom classes can just do the classes in the privacy of their own homes and in their own time. This is the second class that we have done for the Parkinson Association of Alberta, our friends at the Parkinson Association of Alberta. And if you are interested in participating or experiencing the first one, you can find it on the Parkinson Association of Alberta's YouTube channel. You can also find it on DJD's website. You go to DJD Calgary, you hit classes, you hit Dancing Parkinson's YYC, and you will see the video then. Today, we are going to give you a sampling of the types of things that we do in our classes. And so I think I am going to turn it over to you, Krista. I assume you all have your chairs. You were instructed to have a hardback chair, and the class will start in a seated position, and then later some of us will stand. So over to you, Mr. Sheldon and Ms. Krista.
Thank you very much. Just take a second to get yourselves organized and comfortable in your seat. I like to sit a little bit forwards so that my feet can be nice and strong against the ground. And we'll just take a moment to do a posture check. We're going to sit up nice and tall and feel really wide and broad across the shoulders. You might want to give your head a little bobble so that you don't have any tension in your neck. And we're going to begin our seated warm-up with some breathing together. So whenever you're ready, we're just going to start breathing in and out, nice and easy. As you're breathing, pay attention to any spots in your body that might feel tense or tight, and see if you can relax them a little. As we continue to move through our class today, just know that you can do modifications. I'll try to give lots of ideas of different choices you can make, but really just listen to your body, do what feels right for you. Good. And whenever you're ready, we're going to keep breathing, but I'm just going to allow my arms to start moving anywhere in my space. So you don't have to copy me. You can move the arms together or one at a time. Nice and smooth and slow, just like our breathing. Yes. This is just giving our lungs the chance to warm up a little bit. Good. And we'll bring the hands together. And we're just going to let them start to gently create some friction and some heat. And we'll let them come apart and just feel a bit of a buzz in the palms. We'll try that again. Good. And let's feel that buzz. Nice. And let's take this down onto the legs. Just giving the thighs a quick little rub back and forth. And feel a nice buzz. Good. And we're just gonna let the hands drop. I'm alternating hands here. Really tune into the music here. And now we're gonna let the hands travel anywhere around the body, anywhere on the skin surface. Yes. Let's tap them together. Yes. Good. Really allow them to drop down. And we'll transform this tap into a brush. Yes. Really stretch those arms long in front of you. Good. And we're just going to take this long brush off different parts of the body, legs and arms, maybe even the back, the top of the head. Good. One more big brush and see if you can find a nice wide position. Adjust if you need to on your seat. And we're gonna allow the body to collapse inwards, nice and round. Good. Let's open back up again. Take this opportunity to check in. Are you still breathing? Good. And collapsing inwards. Yes. Let's use a bit more force when we open, nice and sharp. Yes, and curling inwards. Let's try that again together. We'll burst open. Wonderful. Curling in as big as you can. Yes. One more there, even bigger. Good. And let's try smaller. Even smaller. Yes. And sitting up tall, adjust on your seat. I'm going to use a nice wide stance. And I'm going to allow my spine to sway side to side. Good. My feet are nice and strong into the ground so that I have lots of support as I do this. Here we're really just focused on the spine, allowing the back to feel a bit more fluid. If you want to add hands, we'll go onto the tabletop. And maybe up onto the wall, up towards the ceiling. Good. And back down on the tabletop. And just take this opportunity to play around with these sways, big or small, your choice. So you don't have to copy me exactly. This is just your opportunity to think about the spine. Good. And we're gonna let the arms scoop, taking us on a bit of a roller coaster ride out in front. Scooping down and up towards your ceiling. Yes. One more there. Allow one hand to get ready off to the side, and it's going to reach up and over and unfold, and we'll get the other side ready. Nice big side stretch here. Yes. Good. And just in your own timing, we're going to do an easy twist to each side. This doesn't need to be a deep twist. Whatever feels right for your body. And when you're ready, switch sides. And we'll come back into the center. Good. And we'll keep breathing. And we're gonna go down into the lower body for a nice walk together. Here we go. I've got my arms swinging. Give that a try if you like. We'll relax into this. Nice. And I'm gonna let my arms swing a little bigger. And smaller. Just down by my sides. Yes. And now the feet are gonna walk anywhere they like around your seat. Play with your rhythm if you want. Adding pauses, quicker steps, up to you. Yes. Good, now we're gonna drop the heels. Drop. Nice and heavy. Yeah. Try with your toes dropping. Just the toes dropping down to the floor. And we'll go back to our hands. Onto the legs. Yeah. And we're gonna let these arms go for a big reach. Anywhere you want. Across the body, out to the sides, up above, your choice. And let's come together, reaching out front. Yes. And straight up above you. Yeah. And we'll start to make this a little smaller. And smaller. Until it's just tiny. Maybe even one finger at a time. Hands rest. We're going to think about the shoulders here. Give them a little wiggle, wake them up, and we'll give them a nice lift and drop. Yes. Good. One more. Good. Elbows, one at a time, out to the side. Strong there, poking outwards. And we're gonna get fancy. See if you can take the same leg out to the side with that elbow. Yes. Let's keep the legs as they are, but we're gonna stretch the arms long. Alternating sides here. We're gonna keep this going, but we're gonna make a bit of a pattern. So we'll go once, now reach twice on this side. And we'll switch once, now twice. Yes, back to your heels. And let's walk. Arm swings again. Yeah. And we'll gradually let the arms taper down in size. And the walk as well, becoming a bit lighter until it's more like a tiptoe. Good. And we're going to stretch our bodies out wide again. Really feel that big shape. And we're gonna come back in. Yes. And I'm gonna get one wrist circling out front. Round and round. And I'm gonna add in the opposite ankle. So just take a moment to check that you've got opposite arm and leg working. When you're ready, change the direction of that circle. Yes. You don't have to circle as fast as I am, just whatever feels good in your body. So I've got the other wrist going here. When you're ready, add in the opposite ankle. Yes. Changing directions when you need to. Practicing both ways. Good. We'll let that rest here, and we're going to keep that idea of opposites. And I'm going to reach my arm and leg forward, forward. Switching sides here. Yes. Good. Let's really make this reach big, big. Stretch long, big. And we'll go small again, small. Not as much effort here, not reaching quite as far. Big again, big. Yes. And small, once more, small. Good. And we're gonna let this rest and take a big breath. And let it all drop out. And again, breathing in. And let it drop. You can sigh out like I'm trying to. One more. Last time together. And hopefully you're feeling nice and warm. You can give everything a little shake, readjust on your seat if you need to. And I'm going to turn things over to Vicki. We'll change seats.
That was lovely. That was lovely. This is what we're treated to every single week. Look, oh gosh. Yeah, we never know what Sheldon's going to play, and it is always wonderful to hear what he comes up with. He just follows along and follows what we're doing. And sometimes we have a little name that tune moment as well. Yeah, there we go. So we do spend a lot of time in this class working on coordination and rhythm. So that's what we're going to do right now. And those of you who did do the last class we did for the Parkinson Association of Alberta, we're going to start exactly the same way by hitting our thighs, okay? So we're going to do hit, hit, hit. Here we go, A1. Now it's important that you just exhale and relax into this. So feel the whole body moving. Yeah, feel that little rhythm that Sheldon's creating in your whole body. It's important that you feel what's happening. You feel the hands hitting the legs. You're not so fixated on the visual of what you're seeing us do that you're not inside your body. Just enjoy the feeling. Feel that lovely rhythm. You may end up just rocking a little bit. You may feel it through the whole body. Just relax, yeah, just relax. We're going to add a clap to that. So now you're going to go down, clap, down, clap, down, clap. Now again, I feel my legs, I feel my hands, I feel my legs, I feel my hands, down. So it's not just the visual, it's the feeling. There are my thighs, there are my hands. We're going to add an opening to this. We're going to go down, open, down, open. So you hit your thighs, you clap your hands, and you open. 5. Now, if you can snap, you're going to snap on that opening. Snap. My fingers don't snap anymore, the joys of aging, yes? But the young one over to the side of me can snap.
I'm trying to snap loudly for the
Snap
microphone.
loudly, Krista. Down. So you can just open like I'm opening, or you can snap like Krista's snapping. Wonder how that's going. We can't see them. We can't see them. But I think we're going to add a clap at the end of this. So this time through, you're going to do 1, clap, open, clap, down, clap, snap, clap, down, clap, snap, clap, down, clap, snap, clap. Again, just get into what we call that groove, yeah? If you derail, don't worry, just pick it up anywhere or just slap anything, yeah? Down. I'm thinking that might be going quite well. So let's do something different. You're going to do hit, cross, hit, cross. So you're hitting the thighs each time, but the arms are apart. Now they're crossing. They're open, cross, open, cross, open. They might not cross all the way over. That's okay. Just cross them as much as they'll go. Now you're going to do 1, cross, open. Now clap your hands. Go back to the thigh, down. Cross them, open them up. Clap them. Again, down. Cross, open. Clap, down. Cross. This one's a bit tricky, so we're going to do this a bit longer. Boom. Down. Boom. Boom. Clap. Boom. Boom. You think we could try this twice as fast, Krista? You think that's a good idea? Let's try it. Let's go 1. Cross. Boom. Clap. 1. Cross. Boom. Clap. 1. Cross. Don't worry if it's not working for you. Just do what you can. Just keep clapping your thighs. Yeah. 2. Okay, now you're going to go back to your clap, open. 1 more. Now let's try that crossing action. 1, 2, 3, clap. Now do together. Don't worry if you haven't got this programmed. Just do whatever you can with it. Now you're going to cross. 1, 2, 3. Again, you down, clap, open, clap, down, clap, open, clap, down, clap, open, clap, cross. Last time, May 1, 2, 3. I'm doing the wrong thing.
I'm with you.
I'm improvising.
I like that.
Okay, let's everybody improvise. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you start thinking about what am I going to do next. That's what happened there. So as you noticed, it gradually became more and more complicated, and that's how we work through each sequence in the class. Is we start very simply and we gradually make it a little bit more complicated. And we have a real mixed group in our class right now. We used to have 2 levels, but they're all together in one. So we keep building on things for those who want the challenge, and those who want to continue moving at a slower pace. They're used to improvising on things, and they just kind of continue on doing the slow version or the simplified version, and we all get along famously. There you go. Okay, take your left hand and hover it above your left leg, and you're just going to hit and down and hit and down and hit and down. Now this one can be a little tricky for a few people initially. So I think it's easy to flap the leg. We were all just doing that. And the opposite of that is bringing the leg to the hand, but we want you to do both at the same time so they come together, right? The hand goes down to the knee comes up to the hand, okay? And let's try the other side. Hover it and bring them together and down and together and down and together and down and together and down, together and down. Okay, we're going to play around with that. Is that a buffalo gal I see sitting next to you there, mister? Oh, dear me. Okay, here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. 1. We're alternating legs. Now do 2 on this side once. The other side. This side. Now 1 on each side again. Now you're going to try kicking, 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 kicking. Now do 1. Other side. This side. Now try 1 on each side. Do 2 on this side. Once more. Now single. Now play around with that. You can hit anything you want. You can hit at any speed you want. You can add kicks. So anything you want, slapping your thighs. You can go fast, you can go slow. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Okay. I'm sure what they were doing was brilliant. Yes, indeed. Okay. Okay, some of us are going to stand up and some of us are going to remain seated. So those of you who want to do the next part of the class standing, follow me, and I'm just going to very carefully stand up. If you need some assistance, now is the time to get someone to help you out of your chair. Krista is going to remain seated, and she's going to do all of the next work that we're about to do seated. So if you are someone who chooses to remain seated, follow Krista. If you prefer to stand, your choices are this. If you feel like you're feeling a little bit tippy and need a little bit of security, stand behind your chair. If you feel a little bit more secure, stand next to your chair the way I am, but you are still behind your chair, but just stepping over, okay? And we're just going to work a little bit on our posture. So just first thing first here is let's feel where those feet are and feel their connection to the floor. So you might be wiggling your toes, right? Just shift back and forth a bit. There are the balls of my feet. There are my heels. There's the floor, right? Just to gain an awareness, just connecting yourself to the feeling, okay? Your feet should be just comfortably apart, right? Now, nice long legs, straightish, right? So you're not bending your knees at this point. You're nice and tall. Feel that everything from the navel down is lifting. So just feel everything going up, yes? Right. And just feel your rib cage. Just try to picture where your rib cage is. Feel where your rib cage is in your body, and it's just sitting squarely on top of that. And lift your shoulders up and just drop them straight down. Yeah, nice and tall, nice and tall. We like to use the image of a fountain coming up through the center of the body and out the top of the head. So there's this sense of energy and flow happening rather than tensing up and tightening up, right? So to move, you need to relax as much as possible, but feel like you're growing and getting taller and taller and taller, but not getting taller through tension. So you're not tensing your neck and trying to put your nose on the ceiling. You're just feeling the top of your head very gently brushing the ceiling. And that's it. Okay. Now, bend your knees, right? Exhale and just take some bounces there, right? Or do what Krista is doing, okay? So you're relaxing down into it, right? A second ago we were pulling away from the floor, now we're dropping into it. Totally different feeling. Right. That's it. Now do bounce, bounce, straighten. Relax, relax, straighten. Relax, relax, straighten. Relax, ha. Exhale, boom, up. Right, up. Up. Good. Now just do bend and up, and bend and up. These are called pliés in the dance world, just a bending of the knee, right? Now, rise, up and down, and up and down. You don't want to, when you go down, to drop back onto your feet with your weight going backwards. It could end badly, right? Yeah, you want to feel that your heels are stretching to the ground and you're trying to pull away from that, okay? So again, rise up. Now stretch your heels to the ground. Make sure you're breathing. And up. And stretch your heels to the ground. Nice. Good. You don't have to go high with this. You don't have to take your heels way off. The heels can just come slightly off the floor. If you want to go a bit higher, just try to make sure that your ankles are stable, that you're not rolling, okay? So only as high as you can go, keeping the ankles stable. We're going to put this together in a little something something here, okay? So we are going to do bounce and up, and bounce and up. Then take 2 pliés, down and up, and down and up. Then you're going to take those bounces again. Bounce and up, and bounce and up. Then we rise, up and down and up and down. We do that a couple of times, all of that. I'll talk you through it. Then from there, you're going to lift a leg, right? And with a flexed foot. So this is your flexed foot. I could say point it, I could say relax it, or I could say flex it. And we want a flexed foot on this, okay? So you're doing flex, and then you stretch it out. Feel like you're reaching the heel away from you, and in and down. You go in. Now, as that heel stretches away, you want to grow even taller. So don't drop down into it. Grow and in and down. The leg does not have to be high. It can be just off the ground. If you feel that you're toppling over, there's a good chance that you've taken the leg too high, okay? And we'll do that once either side. So in, out, in, down, in, out, in. Then you're going to take the leg straight out. Reach with the heel, down, heel, down, heel, down, heel, down. Yeah, so we're just spending a bit of time activating the legs, okay? Let's do it with you now, shall we? Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, set, go. Bounce. Bounce and bounce and up. Bounce and bounce and up. Now just plie. Down and up. Down. Do that again. Bounce and bounce and up. Bounce. This time you're going to rise. Up. Down. Nice and tall. Again. Go. Bounce and bounce and up. Bounce and bounce and up. Plie. Down and up. Down and up. Bounce. Bounce and bounce and up. Bounce and bounce. Rise. Up. Down. I think we should do that again. Go. Bounce and bounce and up. Bounce and bounce and up. Here come the plies. Down. Up. Down. Up. Bounce and bounce and up. Bounce and bounce and up. Rise. Up. Down. Let's go into the legs. Now go in, out, in, down, in, out, in. Now straight out, down, out, down, out, down, out. Do that again. In, out, in, down, in. Nice and tall. In, straight out, out. Out. Now anything you want with the legs. Out. Anything you want. So what do your legs want to do right now? See, he is on it. Okay, nice, nice. I'm going to, we're now going to do a sequence of steps, and you can remain behind your chair. You can do this beside your chair, or you can step away from your chair. I'm going to move my chair out of the way. So if you need a little bit of support, hang on to your chair. If you want to feel free and you feel stable, step away from the chair or remain seated. Okay, so we're just going to do a series of Latin-y feel steps, and we're going to start simply by just shift back and forth, feel where your feet are. Yeah. Now put all of your weight on one leg and take your left leg out and bring it in. Take your other leg out and in. So you're just touching and in, touching. Now, this is a lot easier if you relax the knees. If you try to do it with straight legs, it doesn't feel at all nice, does it? No. Okay, so relax your knees a little bit, and you're just going to touch and in and touch out and in. Okay, so this is the spot that you return to each time. You don't put any weight onto it yet. We'll do that in a minute. And out and in. Quando, please. 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to touch in. Just touch out. Touch out. Touch out. Just touch it. Bring your legs together. Just touch leg out. Now, try the same thing, but taking the leg forward. Take it forward, bring it back in. Take it forward, bring it back in. Forward, in. Forward, in. Out. This is a little bit harder than to the side, but I'm sure it's going very well out there. Let's go to the side again and go out, in, out. Now this time, shift, shift, in, right? Go shift, shift, in. So you're actually feeling like you're going to travel that way, but you change your mind. You go that way, shift, shift, in. Shift, shift, in. Shift, shift. How's that going? Shift, shift. Now, same thing forward. You shift forward. So you feel like you're going to step forward, but then you change your mind and you go back. You bring your feet together. And you go shift, shift, in. A shift, shift, in. Shift, shift, in. Now let's try shift, shift, in. Shift, shift, in. Now if this isn't making sense to your body yet, don't worry about it. Just keep playing around with your feet. You don't have to do precisely what we're doing. 1. Try this to the front. Shift and back. Shift and back. Shift and back. Step, step. Step, step. Go forward, go back. Go forward, go back. Now, just walk on the spot. 1. Walk. Walk. So important to relax your knees. Yeah, just relax them. You're looking relaxed over there, Krista.
Feeling relaxed.
Good. Now we're going to try 2 slows. Slow, slow. 3 quick steps. Quick, quick, quick. Slow, slow. Quick, quick, quick. Slow, slow. 3 quick steps. Slow, slow. Let's try just the quick steps. Just quick. Quick, quick, quick. Quick, quick, quick. So just walk 3 times on the spot. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Let's try something a little bit different. Now you're going to do step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step. Bring your feet together, then touch out to the side. Don't put your weight on it. Step, bum, step, bum. Let's take 3 steps going that. No, let's go. You know what? Let's do this twice as fast. Let's do this as twice as fast. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. That's it. Okay, we're gonna go crazy here. We're gonna take 3 steps that way. 1, 2, 3. Dig. 1, 2, 3. If you derailed, don't worry, just keep moving. 3 steps. This is for those of you who want to move a little bit faster and pick up a little bit more. Now play with your arms. Just circle them any way you want. Now, we like to finish these combinations by improvising. Do any of the steps we just did, or just move to the music, whatever you want to do. So anything at all. We're gonna do, get it smaller, whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing, smaller. Nice, nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that's all we're going to do as far as class is concerned. I do want to urge you all to keep moving, keep dancing. Obviously, there are physical benefits to it, but it just feels good to dance. And so choose a few of your favorite tunes, play them some way, somehow, and dance around to them, alone or with your partner or with your grandchildren, whoever. Have a little dance party every once in a while. But if you can just even move in your chair a little bit every day, right, just put on some great music and move. It's good for the spirit. It's good for the spirit. Music and dance are healing, and we're meant to be doing this as human beings. Yeah. So if you are interested in finding out more about our program, I believe that after this you will see information that will lead you down the right path to finding that information. So there will be a phone number and an email address and so on, and just get a hold of us if you want to know more about the program and how it all works and so on. Thank you, Sheldon. Thank you, Krista. Thank you, Cam, who's behind the camera. Thank you to all of our friends at the Parkinson Association of Alberta. They are fine, fine folk working hard for all of you. And thank you to all of you for joining us.